You've just been handed a massive, entirely undefined graduate research project. It is completely normal if the sheer scale of it makes you feel like an explorer dropped into a vast wilderness without a map. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build that map. We will take your blank page and transform it into a rock-solid, pitch-ready research proposal blueprint. By the end of this process, you will have a globally relevant topic, a targeted literature strategy, a precise 250-word abstract, and a concrete timeline. Before we start, open a blank document on your computer and make sure you have your university database login ready to go. Establishing this exact structure transforms an undefined project into a series of manageable daily milestones. Step 1 is defining your guiding question. You need to select a specific research topic and run it through a strict evaluation checklist. To survive this check, your idea must meet exactly 5 criteria. It must connect to a global issue, have a clear evolutionary pathway, build entirely on recent research, carry cutting-edge relevance, and serve as an urgent next step for your field. The most effective way to hit all these marks is to use the local to global framing technique. Take a highly specific local problem, like studying hot water usage in high-rise buildings. On its own, it sounds narrow, but when you frame that precise local data as a crucial component for achieving global carbon neutrality, its significance scales up immediately. Before you lock it in, demand a reality check of yourself. Brutally assess if you actually have the specific time frame, the lab space, and the equipment budget to physically complete this topic. By grounding your local data in a global challenge, you provide your work with a clear purpose and a pathway to reach a wider academic audience. With your topic locked, your next job is to map the known boundaries of your subject so you can identify exactly where the uncharted territories are. Search your targeted keywords in academic databases like Web of Knowledge. Then, ruthlessly filter the results. Most of your sources must be from the last decade, prioritizing papers published in just the last 3 years. This gap finder matrix plots existing research on the x-axis against review papers on the y-axis. The bottom left quadrant, low research and reviews, is positioned for brand new questions. The top left means a saturated field desperately needing a comprehensive review. Whatever quadrant you land in, act like a detective. Critique previous methods and isolate exactly where the current academic debates are stalling. Applying this critical detective lens prevents you from wasting months on redundant work, ensuring you spend your time actually solving a previously unanswered problem. Now you draft the actual project abstract. Think of this as the ultimate elevator pitch for your entire multi-month endeavor. You are operating under a severe constraint here. The entire scope of your project must be distilled into a ruthless 150 to 250 words. To succeed under that limit, your abstract must contain exactly 5 mandatory components. Each of these components fulfills a specific requirement of the proposal, from defining the goal to outlining real-world impacts. Once the abstract is locked, you write the methodology section. This is the architectural blueprint that proves your abstract is physically possible. Map out the exact sequence of physical steps required. Combine visual experiment setups with hard calendar milestones dictating when each phase finishes. Directly following your timeline, clearly outline the specific types of results you expect to gather, proving you've thoroughly thought through the methodology's endgame. A meticulously planned methodology and expected results section proves to your supervisor that the research is conceptually sound, physically doable, and perfectly timed. With the blueprint approved, you transition from theoretical planning into the daily realities of project execution. First, address the absolute rule of ethics. If your work involves human subjects in any capacity, even a simple survey, you must draft an information sheet and secure a signed consent form before doing anything else. Second, organize your digital workspace starting on day 1. Do not wait until the data gets messy to try and clean it up. Create a master project directory right now. Break it into clear subfolders separating your raw data, analysis code, ethics documents, and report drafts. If you ignore strict ethical compliance and rigorous file management, your most brilliant experimental data becomes entirely useless, and you risk complete disqualification when it's time to submit. Look at what you have accomplished. You have moved from staring at a terrifying blank page to holding a completely structured, fully articulated project proposal. You have a globally scaled topic, a highly targeted literature critique, a pristine 250-word abstract, and a secure, organized file system to hold your findings. Your immediate next step is to take this completed blueprint to your supervisor. Once they sign off, begin formally tracking your self-study and lab hours. With this map in hand, you are equipped to engage existing research, identify its flaws, and move into the discovery of something completely new.